All right, presidential runners Pete Buttigieg and Representative Seth Moulton have recently come out to criticize President Donald Trump on an alleged fake diagnosis of bone spurs in his heels that had prevented him from being drafted and serving in the military during the Vietnam War. Now, I want to make this clear that from this point on, I will not be making arguments against Representative Moulton, as he is the only one in reference in this video that has a leg to stand on, because he was deployed to Iraq 4 times as a Marine Corps officer and has 2 Bronze Stars with Valor. Now, I fully respect Representative Moulton for his service to his country, but who I do have an issue with is Mayor Buttigieg, who was a Navy intelligence officer, and he only served 7 months in Afghanistan in 2014. Now, I was there in Afghanistan in 2011 for an entire year, and I know this, that his life in the stand was probably a damn cakewalk as a naval intel officer. I mean, for goodness sakes, in his pictures, he doesn't even have an optic on his rifle. He's sitting there on top of a rock, or he's got his M4, but there's no optic on it. It's like it was just given to him, like, have a fun time in Afghanistan. That alone shows that nothing happened to him while he was over there. Probably being mayor, he had a very easy life. Now, whether President Trump lied or not, the fact of the matter is that Vietnam was a very unpopular war that American politicians at the time got the people involved and got them killed over nothing. Now, the brave Americans that served when the government called for them to serve, they had went through unnecessary torture and mistreatment by even our own citizens here in the States. And that is very unfortunate, and a lot of things have changed since then, for the better. Now, many people have dodged the draft and or lied to get out of it. Now, I'm not going to make claims that President Trump lied, but the point that I'm trying to make is this, is that Democrats better watch out when they try to pull out the military or veteran card when it comes to their agenda to try to discredit the president. Because there are many veterans out there, including myself, that will see through the bullshit and I'm not afraid to call out the Democrats on this, on yet another hypocritical claim that they're trying to make. And this is why. All right, the 2 major Democratic candidates that will more than likely, would undoubtedly beat Buttigieg and Representative Moulton are Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden. Okay, now Joe Biden was born in 1942 and Bernie Sanders was born in 1941, which makes them about the right age to have been drafted or serve in the military during the Vietnam War, to which fact both have not served a single day of their lives in the military. So what happened to them serving? Did they dodge the draft or avoid military service in a time of war? Now, where's the backlash for that? Now, let's break down the numbers of veterans currently in the legislative branch of our government. Okay? In the House, there are currently 96 representatives that are military veterans, 30 of which are Democrat and 66 of which are Republican. And 6 women, which is the largest number of women veterans, are currently in Congress, all serving during times since the 60s all the way up into the last decade in the 2010s. Now, for the Senate, okay, only 13 senators are military veterans, which means that the majority have no military experience but can send the people to war with another country, no problem. So the Democrats that are making these claims better watch themselves, because they're sounding stupid and very petty at this point to be attacking the president for an alleged fake diagnosis, when it's obvious that the majority of elected officials in D.C. have no military experience at all. But they will speak on behalf of the nation if we ever come to war. Granted, there's been arguments in the past with previous presidents, especially from Republicans and conservatives, about the president not serving, because President Obama didn't serve. President Clinton didn't serve. But I think at this point in time, we've gotten over that. Now, the criticism comes from the less total disdain towards President Trump and his handling of the situation in Iran, to which conflict may or may not occur. Now, my thoughts personally are that nothing is going to happen when it comes to us and Iran. And it's just another shit show. But President Trump, I feel, was going to win this like he did with the entire situation with North Korea. Now, you could agree with me or not, but I feel as if President Trump has really given America a backbone about not folding to hostile threats, and that we will keep our promises and not take shit from any nation that seeks to destroy the United States of America.